Kaikōura business owners say stress and sadness from dealing with insurance companies still hangs over them. 3 years to the day, a massive earthquake rocked the town. On November 14th, 2016, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake devastated the upper east coast of the South Island. Kaikōura was among the worst hit, destroying homes, businesses, roads and the main rail line. While the roads have mostly reopened, trains are back running and tourists are returning, some Kaikōura locals are struggling to move on. They say getting insurance paid out in the aftermath of the quake has been like getting blood out of a stone, and it's taking a toll on their health. Our video journalist Logan Church travelled to Kaikōura this week and he filed this story.
When I came down on the morning after the quake, my shop was pretty much everything was just upside down, topsy-turvied. I think I was just in the firing line of the quake.
Penny Betts runs Gecko Gears. She imports clothes from Nepal to sell in Kaikōura. After the November 2016 quake, she was barred from her building. However, she quickly managed to get access so she could start selling again. But it was hard. Most of her customers are tourists and they weren't coming anymore. She persevered, and when the road reopened, the tourists came back. Her building, however, was a different story.
The flooring is now, it's all uneven. There's a lot of cosmetic damage in here, you know, there's cracking. There's damage on the outside wall. That's structure, it goes into the substructure of the wall where the building joins. It's separated, tiles are all damaged behind us. There's quite a bit. There's the veranda out the front is propped up. People think that I've got the props here just to make the shop look pretty, to put clothes on, but it's actually holding up veranda and the whole sort of thing from falling forward.
She is insured through the insurance brokers Crombie Lockwood. Assessors came early on, but...
It's been 3 years. Nothing's changed for me, nothing's resolved. It's like, I've had my own engineers as well. There seems to be this disparity in the damage and what's earthquake damage and what's not.
Penny says her engineers believe the building will cost about $300,000 to fix, but she says her insurer has only offered her $33,000.
There was a scope given away back, and but it's not covering everything.
A third engineer was sent up in May to try and come up with a resolution, but Penny has yet to hear the outcome of their visit. Crombie Lockwood told us they are in regular contact with Penny, and her claim is complicated. They say they're waiting for the outcome of an engineering peer review, which was that visit in May. After that's finished and their loss adjuster has looked at the review, they expect to make a new settlement offer. In the meantime, Penny's thrown herself into a new business venture, selling package tours to the Maldives. But she says the damaged building is holding her back from moving on.
I had an opportunity to set up a business in the Maldives, in Adu, and when this was presented to me, I was kind of like, well, why not, you know? Who wouldn't want to go to the Maldives and set up a business there?
But with this building, she's really just had enough.
I'd like my money for this building so that I can then decide what I want to do with my life. I'd like to move away from here, that's my plan. I want to move out of here, move overseas.
Penny's story is sadly a common one in the township.
I went to bed on November the 13th, 2016, as oblivious as everybody was to what was about to happen.
And what happened turned David McKee's world upside down. He's the town's pharmacist. The day after the earthquake, he went into work and found that every piece of stock, medicine, makeup, sunscreen, everything was on the floor.
I could tell the pharmacy was in a bad way. Walls were leaning in directions the walls shouldn't lean. I sort of poked my nose in and thought, I don't really want to hang around in here too much.
David hoped dealing with his insurance company would be simple. He moved into a temporary building nearby, which he knew he could only have for 2 years. Surely plenty of time to get his claim resolved and a new building built.
That time frame could have been achievable if the insurers had played ball, but they, just like Christchurch, deny, delay.
David and his engineers believed the old building, worth $1.1 million, was a write-off. He says the insurance company offered $200,000. He doesn't want to name the insurance company as he has since settled and got all the money he asked for. But he says getting money out of them was like trying to get blood out of a stone, and dealing with their loss adjusters a complete nightmare.
One woman at the insurance company said to me on the phone, I said to her, you know, we've got a contract with the DHB, we've got to provide these services. And she said, yep, that's right, you have a contract, we don't. I think they thought we were country fools. It's honestly what I believe.
3 years on, and after spending last summer operating out of a shipping container, David and his 6 staff are in a brand new pharmacy, designed and built exactly how we wanted it.
Planning a pharmacy from scratch was not something I ever thought I'd need to do, but having done it, it's been quite a rewarding exercise. It's nice to have something that you've planned, and it works, it works really well. It's brilliant.
It's taken its toll though. Only weeks ago, David was at his hairdresser's. They noticed some of his hair was falling out. He's now bald. And David blames that entirely on the stress that he's been through over the past 3 years.
My hat collection's grown a lot.
Is that one of your hats there?
It's a little bit too much like Breaking Bad, which I don't think's that good for a chemist.
It's been a long road.
I need to thank my staff. Couldn't have done this without them, no way. Typical. Oh. It's always good to have a minor meltdown.
It's been a journey though, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's nice to be at the back of it, really is.